Alrighty, gang, how are we doing on this beautiful Monday night? Let's get this popping like so. There we go. Throw that there. Alrighty. Insert Sig Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. Wolfie says, "Oh, Captain, on the Facebook Marketplace, I found the other Bakugan game for the Wii. It was Bakugan Battle Brawlers and not Defenders of the Core, unfortunately." Dude, Reese is gonna be freaking ticked. I am infinitely grateful that you keep looking for that game, though. Twitch, doing Sigtastic extremely dirty, saying he's only on a 5-stream streak, which is definitely not accurate. But eventually we'll play that game. I don't even know. We may have taken too long for Reese, because I honestly don't even know if he's in the Discord anymore. You have a 27. How do you have a 27 stream streak? It also didn't say that Sig was on his streak. Gunks, welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. I guess just waiting to say that say Wolfie's streak. But everybody, how was the weekend? How was the weekend? It was cold. It was windy. I'll tell you what. We know from Friday what the situation was with my car. I had off of work today, so the plan was to go. I have 4 snow tires. The plan was just go to work, or to go to the shop and get those 4 snow tires put on, and then I would worry about the back 2 tires in the future. And I call the shop 10 a.m. I say, look, I got snow tires. I gotta get them put on when you have an opening. They say I gotta open at 11, 12, blah, blah, blah. I said 12 o'clock. I'll be there. No problem. So I show up 12 o'clock, and they do not have any. I mean, they said drop your car off, whatever, we'll give you a call when it's done. But you think that you call and they say, hey, we have an opening for you at 12 o'clock. You'd get there at 12 o'clock and they would have a spot. Like, they'd be like, all right, here you go. So what's the point of calling ahead and making a reservation at the place? Regardless. So that's 12 o'clock. I leave my car there, and Leo and I do a little bit of shopping. At 1:35, I say, Leo, I'm like, how has this not, like, how have we not been called yet? How have we not been called yet saying this car is done? So I call them, and they say, oh, we left a message. We left a message saying that the tires you brought were the wrong size. I'm like, when did you leave a message? I said, there's no message. We didn't get a message. He goes, oh, just a few minutes ago. I'm like, it's 1:35. What do you mean just a few minutes ago? My appointment was at 12 o'clock. I'm actively inconveniencing another person by making them hang out with me until my car is ready so I can drive myself home. Granted, it was Leo, so she wasn't complaining too hard. But they freaking, anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I made the appointment at 12. How do you just a few minutes ago leave a message saying the tires are, like, how are you just now getting to it? I called ahead at 10 o'clock for a 12 o'clock appointment. And that's the same thing I had with something freaking else that I did. What did I call ahead for? So I'm like, I was watching an 11-hour video that Unicorn sent me. Insert! You're not too late. We're just doing the introductory preamble. The game's booting up. I gotta stop the jazz. Alright. Oh, duh. I had the console set to turn off when the download was done because I started it way earlier. What did I have? I called way ahead, and I told the story on stream. Something that I called way ahead for. Oh, I didn't tell this story on stream. Freaking, I was gonna get... I had Gunks and Pearls and Leo and Donnie, who's been on the stream before. She had the audacity to say I couldn't watch it because of my ADHD. See, I had to prove him wrong. I have a lot of chat to address, but that one caught me. So I said... So I go, I'm ready, I'm prepared to get a few pizzas from Sam's Club for New Year's. I ordered through the app. They don't give you a specific time. They say between 4 and 5 it'll be ready, whatever. I order my pizzas at, I think it was 11 a.m. I order my pizza. I work my entire shift on New Year's Eve, and then don't forget to tell them who, when, and how. Oh, Gunks, don't worry about that. So I get to Sam's Club. It is now 5 hours after I've ordered the pizza. I get there, and Pearls has graciously given me access to her Sam's Club account, which is what I ordered the pizza from. So they sent her a text and said, after 4 o'clock, after the pizza that I ordered 5 hours ago, they are now sending a text message to Pearls. I think it was 7 minutes after the scheduled pickup time, and it said, "Oh, your pizza's gonna be delayed. We'll let you know when it goes in the oven." What are you talking about? So I go to the counter, and I'm like, "Hey, this got delayed. I'm just wondering how long it's gonna be." And like, "Oh, your order's been weird all day." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay." So when the pizza's going in, they go, well, you actually just have to wait out in your car, and we'll give you a text when the pizza's, or someone will you have to go to your car, you gotta text the Sam's Club member people, whoever, you gotta text them, say that you're here, call them, say that you're here, and what pickup spot you're in the parking lot, and then somebody will bring it out to you. So I say, can I just wait here? Like, can I just sit in here and wait for the pizzas to be done? And this old hag, she wasn't old, she was just a hag, at the counter said, she said, well, if you're in here, when they go to bring your pizza to the parking spot, you won't be there to accept the order. And I just looked at her like she was stupid, because obviously, what are you talking about? I'm going to wait for my pizzas here. Yeah, but if you're waiting in here, then when they go out to your car, you're not going to be there to pick up. Don't bring it to my car! I'm sitting right here, bring it to me! Holy. So, I'm like, okay, whatever. So then, I go to customer service, because like, I don't know who to tell that I'm ready for my pickup. I'm just going to tell customer service. So I go to, I know, insert. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I go customer service, I'm waiting in this line, and it must have been this lady's first day. She was 1,000,000 years old, and she had the slowest customer service. She was doing returns, and look, I don't do returns for a living, maybe it takes a long time. But it was taking her forever. There were 2 people ahead of me, and the line did not move. I was there for probably 15 minutes, and the line did not move. So then, I just walk around the store, and I'm like, oh boy, I call Leo, and I'm like, what is happening? Do you not think that these pizzas I ordered 6 hours ago at this point, do they not think that these pizzas that I ordered hours ago on a holiday are like for something? So then I just walk around for a little bit, and I go back to the counter, and I'm like, hey, I just want to check out those pizzas. Are they yet? And they say, did you call yet? And say what parking space you're in? I was like, no, I didn't call. I said, I'm right here. No, I didn't call. Are they in the oven yet? Like, what is the status of my order? And they said, well, you have to, they said, for any pickup order, you have to, I'm like, I'm picking up food. Why are we doing the whole pickup order for anything else? Whatever. They say for any pickup order, you can go to that guy right over there, and you can ask him what the status is. You can tell him where you want to set up, blah, blah. That's your guy for pickup orders. So I walk over to this other guy and I say, hey, I ordered 3 pizzas 6 hours ago. Can you give me an update on the status? And he goes, and he looks through. He's got his little, like, the phone looking thing that's not a phone. He's got that thing. He's scrolling through it. And he goes, what's the order? I said 3 pizzas. And he's like, I don't have 3 pizzas here. I was like, what? He goes, what's the name on the account? And I said, Pearls and Dragons. And he goes, yeah, so Pearls and Dragons did not place any pickup orders today. I was like, are you joshing me? So then I check my phone. I'm like, okay, it's one thing if I just waste all this time and the money didn't go through. Because it's like, whatever. I still can make it home. I'm annoyed, but I'm like, I can get pizza somewhere else, and that can be that. I get into the customer service line, which also, by the way, has barely moved. It is barely moved because the people that were behind me originally are now at the front of the line. But they should have been done. It's been like 25 minutes at this point. So I get the customer service line and I check the money's been taken out of my account, but the order never went through. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting my money back. Sam's Club is not going to break me down to the point where they get free money from me. So I get the customer service line. It took forever. At this time, I'm texting Pearls and I'm like, hey, this pizza is a whole thing. I don't know. Pearls and Gunks did offer to pick up the pizza, which is very nice. Because at this point, I was delirious. I was very displeased. So I wait in the customer service line. I go to make the refund. All I'm doing is canceling the order. The order never went through. I don't have to return anything. I don't have to refund anything. I just want my money back for this order that I did not get. It seems pretty simple. And this old bag did not know anything, and she had to call for a manager who took forever to come to the customer service desk. He came down and he's like, oh, super easy. You just want to cancel the order? And I was like, yep. And he goes, well, do you want the pizzas? I was like, I ordered these pizzas at 11 o'clock for a 4 o'clock pickup. It is now past 5 o'clock and I have a New Year's party to get to. Like, if they were in the oven, like, just waiting on me, yeah, I would be like, okay, I can wait a little bit. But the order wasn't even processed. Like, I would still have to wait for everybody else's order ahead of mine. I would just be added to the back of the list. I was like, at this point, no, I don't want these pizzas. He returns the money, and I dip, and that was an hour of my life wasted, and it sucked, dude. I'll get to the festivities from New Year's in a moment. I had a repeat of that freaking today because 1:35, an hour and a half after my car appointment, an hour and a half later, I call. They say we left a message just a few minutes ago saying that the tires are the wrong size. I was like, it took you an hour and a half to check that. Anyway, so I go back and he just he gives me my keys. And I'm like, well, do you have any... He said the tires I brought were size 16, and my tires are size 15. I said, well, do you have any size 16s? Because I included driving around a donut because I popped my tire last week. And he's like, yeah, but you're going to have to make an appointment. Let me tell you. I took my keys... And without a word, I walked out of that door. I went to the car. I told Leo, because Leo's waiting for me in her car. I tell Leo, I said, I'm going home. I'm going home. And then, dude, I can't. I always, if I walk into a place... I'm becoming a Karen because I'm learning that if I come to a place and just walk up to somebody and say, this is the thing, can you fix it? They'll usually fix it will get done. But within the last 7 days, I've had 2 scheduled things and neither things have gone through at the scheduled time or at all. So now I am choosing to do things at my convenience, and I flipped off Sam's Club when I drove by today. And that's that. So that's my experience with that. To the chats. Gunk said it certainly was a better weekend. I returned to work today after being off since 12/24. So a nice little 2-week vacation for Mr. Gunks. You know I like that. You know I like that. How was work, Gunks? Wolfie on the subject of watch streaks. Twitch hasn't messed up mine. I'm at the point where I have to wait until 30 to make it unnoticed. Ah, I see. So it's going to be every 5 or every 10 or something. Lame. Yeah, Gunks, that makes sense. Gunks is classic Seinfeld. They can take a reservation, but they can't keep it. 100%, dude. I was ticked. I was ticked. Insert's 11-hour video was the best moment of the Creepcast. The Creepcast is the Wendigoon and Papa Meat one, right? And then on the subject of New Year's, you know what? I'll pull up the presentation. Oh, but it's got names. I'll just get rid of them. Hold on. I have to do some creative editing real quick. Wait, one of them was Papa Meat? Is it not? I thought Creepcast was Papa Meat and Wendigoon. Okay, so I sent an Instagram reel that reminded Sig of you because they say Buster Brown. Oh, you better let me see that. You better let me see that. It's in the Random Stuff Discord. Let me get that pulled up. Gook says, long story short about work is that every student I helped today was basically helpless and acted like they've never talked to anyone in college before. That's annoying. Lots of, oh crap, I failed everything? I didn't realize that if I didn't go to class, I'd have lots of problems. Gunks. I know from going to that college where you are employed, that the student body is some of the dumbest people you could possibly meet. Discord. I lost it. I lost it. Where did it go? Come back to me. Alright, this is Buster Brown.
You get an A for effort, Buster Brown.
There we go! What movie is this? Oh, I do know what movie this is! This is freaking The Mitchells vs. the Machines. This movie is incredible, by the way. It's so good. When a company is desperate and passes just about any new hire through probation.
You can walk straight. Ball is pan. Ball is pan. You get an A for effort, Buster Brown.
Dude, that's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, dude, I would never give any of you busters an A for effort. Let's get this pulled up. Okay. So this is... I love that movie. Yeah, it's incredible. It was only on Netflix, though. I gotta find a copy of it on Blu-ray. I'd love to own it. Okay. So this is how I did my New Year's party this year. So, the attendees were Gunks Pearls, Leo, Donnie, and then my other buddy Zucchini, and then Donnie's friend Glory. Does Netflix ever release their movies on Blu-ray? Some of them, I know that you can get, like, the Daredevil TV show that was on Netflix. I know that came out on Blu-ray as I was going. I know you can get The Witcher on Blu-ray. So I think it's a select few. I think they're picky about it, but they definitely do Blu-ray releases. So, with those being the attendees, I had it set up in game show format. So, as we went through the first game. The first game was Lego Party, which you know I love. One of the mini games in that is like the arcade game with the red blocks that go left to right, and you gotta stop it, and they'll stack up, and if you miss, the block falls, and you gotta go until you reach the top. There's that, but it's with Legos, and there's an endless mode. And the first game was that, but I need to see if Castlevania's on Blu-ray. Let's find out. Oh, Mr. P. Ow! It's not his fault, because he broke his foot when he was a kitten. That's what the shelter told me. Is that he broke his foot when he was a kitten. Before I had him. But he is unable to retract his claws. So when he makes muffins on you, bad code aside, how's your day going? Delectro? Pretty good. And I don't think your code was bad. I think it just isn't meant to be used with a PlayStation 5 controller. But we will get that working. Don't worry about that. Delectro, how was your weekend? Alright. We gotta see if Castlevania has a Blu-ray. Whoops. Castlevania Complete Series Blu-ray Limited Edition from Crunchyroll for $154.98. Looks like the Castlevania show on Blu-ray to me. Comes with a Ouija board. A Netflix series, Castlevania. That's the collector's edition. From Crunchyroll, Castlevania Seasons 1 and 2 are $26 for 1 and 2. Season 3 is $26. Season 4 is $26. $160 for the collectors, Gunks. $160 for the collectors. You can do season 1 and 2 collection for $26. Another time, so $50, so $75. And I looked for 2 seconds. Edge Runners is fun. On September 30th. Yeah, and that's what we just looked at. Alright. Well, Gus, yes is yes. Luigi board. Let's talk to Ghost while we watch Castlevania. Yeah, dude, that's what the Ouija board is for. I did give that video in the Discord, perhaps that should work. You know what? So I restarted the computer, and then I didn't interact with it again. But that video is there. What was I doing? Oh, the Luigi board.
What is a Wega board? How do you make a Wii?
Hold on. Smooth Jazz has to go. Goodbye, cats. I would just stop the whole video because it can keep playing in the background. Ouija board.
Ouija board. How do you feel about Ouija boards? How to Ojo board works? How we can do planchette without using Ouija board? Is it dangerous to play Ouija board? Ouija board? My Ouija board is cussing me out. Is the Ouija board online fake or real? It's the Ouija real game. How we can able to play Ouija board? Ouija board or whatever? How do I find out if they're a ghost in my house without using a Weggy board? A Wiggy board game? What happens? When I was a kid, I used to mess about with a quiche board. Wa weg board. Is that how you spell the evil game thing? Wa weg board. Nailed it. Luigi board? The Luigi board? Making a Luigi board? Have you played the Luigi board? Can you burn a Luigi board? What is a Luigi board? My friends did a Luigi board, and it mentioned me. How do Luigi boards work? Are Luigi boards dangerous if you ask something about ghosts? What's up with the Luigi board game? Is it creepy or what? Is it possible to die for playing this game? Oh, help Quidja. Do Quidja boards actually works? Ouija. Quidja board experiences? Help pulls. Ouija board. Wega board. Help pulls? Pulls help. Quidja board. Wega board. Pulls help? Help pulls. Quidja board. Wega Borad. Help pulls? How to use Wedgie board, and is it real? Do Wedgie board really work? And if so, what happened? Where do I obtain a Wedgie board? Do I have to make my own Wedgie, or can I buy one from a witch or vegan?
There you go. So classic Luigi board content. That guy also did. Oh my god. You know, it knows what video I want.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I pargant? Am I...
And this is a classic.
pregnant? Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened when get Perginat? How can a 9-year-old get pregnant? Will my get pragnan? What is the best time to sex to become pregnant? Does anyone know how many teens get pregnant a year? Are these systems of being pregnant? Girlfriend ain't had period since she got pregnant.
Pregnant is
possible
crazy.
Having sex to a 8 months pregnant? If a woman has starch marks on her... Wait. If a woman has starch masks on her body, does that mean she has been pregnant before? Period question mark. I circle is normal, but yet I still don't get pregnant. What can I use? Period question mark. Has anybody got pregnant by just pre-cum while using birth control? Did most you women feel pregnant before
Pregnant
finding
is
out?
excellent.
I am pregnant last 5 weeks, so can I start sex? Danger ops, prangent sex. Will it hurt baby top of his head? Me and my boyfriend are tying to get prefnat and haven't took my birth control in 12 days? 38 plus 2 weeks? Pregnant? I think my dog is pregnant. Can I get bringed if he had a condom on? How long can Ugo being pregnant to get an abortion? I think I'm pregnant with my 14th child. Can you burn a Luigi board?
Oh, there you go. There you go. The test was a little ghetto, insert. That's a fact. Okay. Lego Party. You get the stacking game. The twist. Each game that we played had a twist. So we had 6 people that were playing, and every time a different person had to press the X button. It was kind of like... It was the same vibe as the game where you have like a cup or a bowl of water, and then the next person turns on the sink, and you're trying to like get it up high but not let it overflow. It was that same kind of thing. We were trying to get the stack. Gunks was playing to win because Gunks, you go through and then however much like misses the stack falls, right? So you get end up with a little baby line left over. And Gunks was playing to win, so he went and just right when it like try to get rid of as much of the block as possible. It did pay off because I believe Glory ended up winning that first game. I don't remember all the stats, so don't hold me to them. But that was the first game. So that was the twist. You gotta take turns pressing X. The next one was Wavelength, which is an incredible board game that I love. It's one of my favorite board games to play, and I love when people, when other people are down to learn and get good at it, because then we go crazy. For those of you that are unfamiliar, what you do for this, I gotta turn that jazz back on. Oh, I got rid of it because I'm stupid.
Si je te revois demain.
Perfect.
Que tu te souviendras.
So yeah, so this game,
De ce rire
you have on one side one extreme, one side another extreme. So hot on one side, cold on the other. You got a little meter that you gotta aim, and if you get the meter in the right spot, you get points. It's a basic breakdown, and this was fun. The twist here, usually when you play a game, you have as much time as you want to give a good guess, think of something good, and guess. To give a good hint, and then your partner guesses. But the twist for this one was you gotta do it quickly. I believe Donnie Zucchini won this one. I don't remember that 100%, but you got points depending on how well you did. It wasn't win or lose. So there was that. Hello, I didn't stop you. This is where Captain Gunks excelled beyond belief. Gunks was excellent at this. And you know I love a little Whose Butt Is This? Used to be the sole content on my TikTok, but then I completely deleted TikTok off my phone and my account. TikTok gone, not a part of my life anymore. What insert? What part of that is a what? That I deleted it or that I only played Whose Butt Is This on that? But no joke. Oh, Gunks is incredible in this game. So yeah, I got an ad for a... I think it was going viral because I think a bunch of people got this ad. Because I saw other videos of it. And I saw... it was on Reddit also. But there was a swastika necklace that was being marketed as like it was called a hip-hop something. That's like a screenshot. I'm not going to throw it up because I don't want to. and I make my own rules.
Un instant et tout s'envole, mais ce frisson reste dans ma parole. Mon cœur
I think I deleted it because I didn't want to have a swastika on my phone anymore. Oh no, it's right there. It was marketed as a hip-hop titanium steel pendant, bold, stylish, and it was on sale from $16 down to $7.99. So, there's that. 160 were sold. But I was like, I don't want to have any part of this app that advertises swastikas, so I deleted my TikTok account. But this game was the sole content on my TikTok until my TikTok was deleted. So, we did play it.
et tout s'envole.
I know, insert.
Frisson reste dans ma parole.
I know, insert. Here, I'll hold it up into the camera. That's a screenshot from TikTok. That's where they advertised me. And as soon as I got that, I took a screenshot. I sent it to Leo. I said, if you ever send me another TikTok, just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I'm not going to get it. I'm deleting my TikTok. Deleted my account and the app that day. And I spread the word. I was like, you got to ditch the app. So, that's that. But,
Une valise, un
the Gunks excelled beyond belief at this.
cherche pas à comprendre. Je laisse le monde
So,
me surprendre.
anybody in chat that wants to go ahead and guess,
Je pars
insert if you have a guess at whose butt this is. I know you have a little bit of lag,
des hasards.
but I'm happy to let you guess.
Regarde,
Well, that's clearly Squidward. Well, yeah, you gotta start easy. Also, Glory was a new addition to the group this year, and I didn't know what her vibe was.
le train
So,
passe les silences. Des
I had to start easy. I couldn't go right into being a furry as soon as it happened.
je souris
That is Squidward.
inconnu qui semble savoir.
And Gunks just about jumped out of his seat with how quickly he knew this one. Although I was surprised because I think every single person that was there knew the answer to this one.
Dans un instant que rien
But,
je m'efface dans le voyage.
is that supposed to be Lola? It's not supposed to be. It is.
Sombre
But yeah, I don't think, I'm pretty sure everybody knew it. You better believe it, insert. There's our next one. Surprised me with how many guesses this one took. Insert knew it right away, though. That is Rick. Apparently, recently, Grok the AI called itself the Mecha Hitler, and that the Prime Minister of Poland was a ginger whore and an effing traitor. Well, there you go. Grok is a Twitter thing, and the swastika necklace is a TikTok thing. So yeah, I don't have a Twitter account, and my TikTok is gone, so I don't need any part of that. Thank you. Insert the Michelin Man is a great guess. That's also what Zucchini guessed. But eventually Gunks did get this one. This is a Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. I think that was Gunks. I don't think it was Zucchini. And then last but not least, fun fact, when I had this in my TikTok video,
sur le trottoir.
I mean, insert knew immediately this one's Gloria. That picture of Gloria's butt, TikTok thinks is real, and it won't let you make her butt the thumbnail of your TikTok. I had no problem getting anybody else's butt the thumbnail of my individual TikToks, but her butt, if you put it on, TikTok does not approve the change to your thumbnail. That's real. Johann Sebastian Dallas. Johann Sebastian Dallas is incredibly fun. It is a PlayStation party game. I think it's on Switch too. Switch also. And you hold your PlayStation controllers, which have motion sensors in them. And what you do is classical music plays, and if it's playing fast, the sensitivity on the controller goes down. And if it's playing slow, the sensitivity on the controller goes up. Your goal is to move around the room, and you're trying to bump people so that their hand moves enough to trigger the motion sensor, and then they're out. And you just, it's so fun.
Ne cesse de s'étendre à l'ombre d'un parasol. Le monde devient.
Hi, I'm Tom McShay, and we're here to play Johann Sebastian Joust. It's an indie game that uses Move controllers but doesn't use any television or PlayStation 3. Instead, we have it hooked up to a computer that plays music, and we just run around. You have to move in time with the music, and if you move too quickly, you're out. So we're gonna show what it looks like in person with 5 people playing.
And you definitely do look this ridiculous when you play this game. It's the best, though. I'll tell you what. Yeah, and then we're moving. Then we're moving. These guys are not very good at it. They're not trying very hard. Oh, okay. Mr. Man's out. Outdone. Outdone. The best. It's incredible. It's an incredible game. The twist for this one, I call it a three-legged race, but basically, because I had a different, originally I was going to have the controller, I was going to have you do it as a three-legged race, and then the controller was going to be in a bag that was strapped to your guys' legs. But I ended up not doing that, and what we did instead was I put it in a reusable shopping bag, and it was 3 teams. Each team had 2 people in it, and you had to hold... you had to hold either handle, you couldn't let go. It was incredibly fun. I think Donnie and Leo won that one because they ended up being a team. I had the teams changed for every single one. I think Donnie and Leo ended up winning that one. Bummer Cyberpunk. This is my first miss. Now, mind you, this is a game that I'm very good at and comes naturally to me because I've been playing Tony Hawk games my whole life. Bummer Cyberpunk is a Jet Set Radio inspired Tony Hawk. It's more Jet Set Radio than anything, but
Okay, so for all you riders out there coming up, spread across the 5 boroughs, this one's for you. There's a new kid around.
all the music in this game
Your business.
is original,
Word
and
says he's lost his head,
it's
he
all
might be coming for yours.
royalty free.
Heard he's going
So
for
you
the
don't have to put on a specific streamer mode or anything when you play this game.
Oh, City King. The streets just got a whole lot more interesting. I might even go check him out myself. Now, I don't think he'll be alone for long.
It is so cool. So
He'll gather up a bunch of like-minded fools in no time.
I love Jet Set Radio and I love Tony Hawk,
Check him out first.
Like, this kind of game comes very naturally to me.
This is War in style. Let the record spin.
And this is the trailer. This is an amazing trailer. I actually picked this game up. I have it digitally. I picked it up physically because it was free on PlayStation a couple months ago, and I picked it up. But I had to get it physical so that nobody could take my copy from me. Because one day, the PlayStation servers will be shut down and I'll lose access to those games. But I'll always have my copy. But this is my first miss of the night. So what we did for this, in this game, you can play a little mini game. Your character pulls out his phone and he plays a little mini game. It's a very, very simple phone game. And you gotta collect coins to dodge bombs, but it's up down. It's not hard to play. Rip the Wii Virtual Console. Gunks, you are telling me. You're telling me. Actually, huge bummer because if I had a Wii U at the time of the store shutting down, I would have bought so many digital games. I prefer physical games, but once you have them, like, my PlayStation 4 is offline right now. I put in a huge hard drive, I downloaded every PlayStation 4 game that I own, and then I took it offline. Those games are mine. Those games will never be taken from me until the PlayStation 4 melts from the inside. But that won't be anytime soon because the PlayStation 4 servers are still up. But, so the goal for this game was one person, because you can play the actual game while your character has his phone out. So the idea was one person would have to keep their combo going in the actual Jet Set Radio Tony Hawk type game. Which isn't... To me, it's not that hard. But I underestimated. Just like how much... I didn't appreciate that other people aren't as familiar with this kind of games with me. So the goal is one person would keep the combo, the other person would have to play the minigame. First person to either lose the combo or die in the minigame, your combined score between the two was your score. This game, I misjudged the abilities of my players. That was my first miss of the night. I don't go over these with anybody. I don't play test or anything like that. God, welcome to the stream. So I don't play test or anything like that. So it's like I come up with a game that I think is good and balanced and everything, and then we get going, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So this was the first miss. I ended up changing it halfway through to make it a little more accessible, but this was the first miss of the night. I believe there are only two. This was fun. This is the game where, like, it's like an improv game, or some people just do it for fun. I've done it in lines at... I went to a haunted house, and I did it in line because the lines were really long. And you have 3, 2, 1, you say a word, you do it with another person. 3, 2, 1, say a word, you're trying to say the same word in as few turns as possible. It's hard enough with 2 people. We did this with 3 people. That was fun. Gunks was good at this one. They ended up in the realm of SpongeBob, and then they just had to name characters until they all got on the same page. This was a fun game. Gunks was good at it. But the girls did win. This specific game was girls against boys. And then Gunks was ready to reclaim his lead. Because he was already doing well. But he was ready to reclaim his lead. So, Gob, Gunks, Insert, Wolfie, Seg, if you guys want to guess whose butt this was, by all means. I know Gunks already knows them, but... but we'll see if anybody can guess. I didn't realize the green hue, because I know whose butts these are. So it is not difficult for me. Seg, Venom is a great guess. Aquaman or Captain America. Gunks is Aquaman. He knows it's not Aquaman. That is Batman without a cape. Yeah, it's weird because, like, again, I can't play test. It's like, I know whose butt that is. I don't know if they're hard or easy because I have to look at the full image first and zoom in. So, this one was fun. This one nobody guessed. I don't think. No, somebody must have, because I wouldn't have gone on unless somebody guessed. I would have given a hint. Which one's unfair, Batman or this one? Astrobot's a good guess. It's a really low resolution image. You think Glory got this one? It's a very... Oh, the Batman's unfair? No. Because he doesn't have a cape on? If it's a low resolution image, and I know that the stream's not in 4K, so the serial number actually just says Disney. Oh, that might have given it away. Let's see if Insert can get it. I was gonna say Nightwing, and then thought maybe Batman, but he normally has a cape. Yeah, that one's tricky. Some sort of robot? No, that's Buzz Lightyear. That's Buzz Lightyear. That's a tricky one. Ooh, Eve's a good question. Eve's a good guess. This one they got pretty quick. This one they were able to, like... Glory got this one. Or, I think Leo got this one, actually. But Lightyear is excellent. Sig, But Lightyear is excellent. You better believe it. Rocky Raccoon, you guys do that one quick. There he is. I gotta play this game on stream. I've never beaten it. I played a big chunk of it. But I've never beaten it. This one is child's play for someone like myself. Couldn't figure out who the tail was. Thought it was a huge pine cone. Yeah, the tail is a little funny looking. But this one is just child's play. For me. It's easy to hang up for everybody else too. I thought the Fallout lady at first. Ella Purnell, dude. The freaking sexiest actress there is right now. Dude, she's so hot. Actually, my buddy who doesn't play video games got this one. That's freaking Lara Croft, dude. That is freaking Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider right there. Who has those nades, dude? She does. Tomb Raider, that's her, dude! And this is the last one. I think she had bombs. In that game, that's the Tomb Raider Anniversary character model. Which is a remake of Tomb Raider 1. Which is getting another remake in the year of our Lord 2026. The year we're in, sister. What is this? No. Take a look, because you know. Because you know what it is. All you gotta do is look for a mere moment, and you know. Sig says, I don't know, Donald Duck? Sig, you do know. Sig does know that was Donnie Duck. That's Donnie Duck right there. Donnie Duck, Goofy Dog, Michael Mouse. Bring it back to freaking Kingdom Hearts days. Dude, we gotta play Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, I think I'm gonna play Birth by Sleep, because you can play as Aqua. It's not gonna make any sense, but I think it'll be fun to play. This one was fun. This is a classic. I stole this one from numerous other people, YouTube videos and such. But this one was simple. You take the food scale, you take an apple, you cut it in half, you try to get perfect matches for either half. I don't remember who won this one. I think it was Gunks. I think Gunks and Donnie won this one by a lot. Or it depends on the teams. I don't know. Gunks, if you remember, let me know. I'm pretty sure Gunks and Donnie won this one. But this one was easy. Or this one was like simple, not easy. You and Zucchini won. That's right. And you guys won by a lot. Like their halves were like really, really close. And I was like, oh, this is good. This is a perfect game. Like this is gonna be like a really close game. And the other teams weren't even in the same ballpark. Like because what we did was we took the difference between the halves. You had to cut it in half, and then you had to cut it in quarters, and then you had to cut it into eighths. So you just kept cutting each half. And it was like we took the difference between the halves and you added that up, and then lowest score won. And Gunks and Zucchini won by so much. This was my second miss of the night. The idea was everybody would set up their own. You would take your cups. Each cup was a different color, and there were 6 of them, and you could put them. You had to put them together like beer pong style, and you put them anywhere in the house. And then we would go to each person's thing, shoot, and you would think that you're shooting for points, but it was gonna be whoever's cup you landed in. Each color was gonna be assigned to a person. So if you shot your ball, even if you made it. If you make it, but you made it in like the pink cup, that would be a point for Leo. That was the original idea, but the shots were. It was not good. It was not good. It doesn't help that we were not shooting ping pong balls, we were shooting little Nerf balls, and I didn't have any water in the cups, but still, like it wasn't even close. So I ended up just doing, if you hit the cup, you get a point, and then it was just whoever got points. So that was my second miss. It didn't go the way. You enjoyed this game? Gunks, I'm glad to hear that. This one I felt was a miss when I was doing it. But it was a good way. People got their points, and things were working out. The very final game was we had to draw pictures of my brother Kenny. Everybody had to draw a picture of Kenny, and then we called him. We FaceTimed him on New Year's. We FaceTimed him and my buddy Richie just because, well, the plan was going to be call Kenny, and then he is going to rank every picture on a scale of 1 to 10, and then whatever number he ranks you is how many points you get. That was the original idea, but then he didn't answer the phone, even though I had texted him the day before and I said, hey, you available to be a celebrity judge if I call in for a FaceTime? And he said, yeah, anytime after 8:30. So it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 when we're doing this. And we call in, maybe it was 11. Either way. We call him and he doesn't answer. We call again, doesn't answer. My buddy Donnie calls him. I call him. He's not answering. So we call Richie. And this was funny because Donnie called him and he didn't answer Donnie, but then I called him and he answered me. And that made me feel good. And then as we were on the phone with Richie, who was guessing, Kenny called back in and is like, I'm here. So then we already had a group chat with them, so we just called the group chat, and the whole group chat was FaceTiming. But Gunks, was this the one that you won by a lot? They were ranking like 4s and 5s or less for like all these photos, but yeah, but Gunks, his photo got rated like high 8s, maybe a 9 even, but he ranked high. And it was down to the wire because him and Zucchini were really close, but Zucchini can't draw, and he just got shat on. You post drawings, Gunks, if you have pictures, throw them in. If you have pictures, throw them in drawings for sure. And that was the final game, but that was how Gunks, Pearls, Leo, and I spent our New Year's, and it was incredible. And then we'll throw this up. And we're in an hour later. I only took a single shot of mine, but the rest are in a group shot. That's fine. That's fine. If you got them in the Discord, we'll take a look. Oh, Scent goes fast. Alright, let me make sure there's no cutscene for this game. Japan Studio! They helped develop Bloodborne. Checking trophies. Don't check my trophies right now. Yeah. You'll get there. What are those drawings? I'm pulling them up, insert. Somebody wasn't listening. They're good. They're good. Hold on, let me pull them up. I just gotta make sure there's no cutscene for Puppeteer. I don't want to miss the whole point of the game. Dude, little Treasure Planet moon loading screen. You see that?
Come one, come all, to the most phenomenal, most extraordinary, most unimaginable puppet show you've ever experienced. Prepare for an astonishing adventure full of mystery, full of danger, and full of artistry, meant to astound the eye and capture the human soul. The name's Professor Gregorius T. Oswald. But my friends, and we're all friends here, call me G. Today's fantastical tale is the perilous journey of a boy named Kuturo.
Hoping they're done talking. Okay. So. These were... That's so believable. This guy's dig out. No, that's not a penis. That's Dharma. There's milk in there. Okay. So. Let me full screen this, actually. Okay. So. I don't believe I can zoom any more than this. Can I alt scroll? Nope. Can I control scroll? Nope. Alright. Okay, so we all had to draw a picture of Kenny, and then he judged them over FaceTime. This one. Oh. We need context. We need context. We need context. We need context. I'm okay. These were the reference photos that we had. This one doesn't matter because nobody based their photo off of it, but it's just him looking. Fun fact, this is the day that he crashed on skate. In this video, in this picture, this is cropped. Donnie is in the car. This is downhill. This is on a hill. Donnie's in the car, and we're driving behind him because we're trying to gauge the speed. So we're reading the speedometer as he's following Kenny down this hill. Actually... Wow. The video is not public anymore. Hold on. Alright, well, this is an unlisted video that we're about to see together. Oh, that was it right there, actually.
Everything is like a dream.
So this is him post-concussion.
It's so weird. Like, I always thought if I black out, I would remember it. You know? But everything felt like a dream. It's so weird.
In the background, it's so uncomfortable. In the background, like, we were skating, and I think I do like a flashback kind of thing. I don't have it on film, even though we were filming this day that we were skating. I don't have it on film. But we were hill bombing. Right, we're hill bombing on longboards this day, and Kenny crashed. He believes because the game Detroit Become Human had come out, and him and Donnie stayed up all night. They did a full playthrough, and the next day we went skating. Kenny believes he was so tired that he fell asleep and then fell off the skateboard. I know for a fact that he just crashed already, bashed his head, and got a concussion. So in this video, like we had first we went to Donnie's house and we cleaned up his face because it looked way worse. So I went to Donnie's house and we cleaned up his face a little bit to make it look good. We were hoping it wouldn't be too bad, but then he is like, the way he was talking, we were like, oh crap, we like concussed this kid. Even though it wasn't our fault, but I was the older brother, so I was responsible for this, even though Donnie was the oldest one there. But dude, my parents were so mad. So they're in the background actively getting dressed to drive us to the emergency room. And you just see in the background like they're talking about like what they're so concerned and they're so mad, but because we're filming that they know they can't do anything because they're on camera. So this is Kenny post-concussion, as my parents are so mad in the background.
We went skating a lot. That's all. That's like the most I remember. Dave, Show, and Richie were here.
Do you remember your sisters' names?
Nope. They were. So, let's try to think here. I'm pretty bloody.
Dante, what happened?
So, Charmy was going down the hill, probably about 45 to 50 miles per hour.
Yes.
That was like the...
And
That's an
he was
exaggeration.
grinding, switching feet midair, and then...
Dante, I need a little more energy for this story. Why don't you stand
okay,
up?
Okay. So, Charmy was going down, squatted fully over, 45 miles per hour going down the hill.
I was squatting, right? I was
Yeah, you were
squatting.
squatting. You were squatting. He hit a tiny thing, and this went... Just like that. Keish and me came up to him, checked and see if he's okay. And I went, Kenny, are you okay? And he went, ow, 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 ow. Kenny, don't touch your face. Ow, ow, ow. Kenny, don't touch your face. Ow,
I don't remember this at
ow.
all.
Were you scared, Krista?
Yeah, she was scared.
Yep, and that's the photo. I take this screenshot. Here comes freeze frame. That's the photo. And that's where we hill bomb.
We're going skating.
And that's-
We're shredding. My dude. See ya.
We used to be so brave because now we tried doing this. Sorry about that. This was edited on an iPhone, so. As I cut back and forth to footage of us driving to the ER. But dude, we got crazy with the hill bombs. We are too nervous. We tried this over the summer. We got too nervous because now we've crashed. Because this was the first major crash. So up until this point, we thought we were invincible. And I know that kind of looks lame, but you feel like you're going a million miles an hour when you're on that hill. And this is us. This is us lying to the nurse because we didn't want to get in trouble.
No, yeah. As soon as, like...
She's asking what happened, what we were doing, how fast we were going, all this stuff. And we are lying. We're downplaying it so hard. As she's telling my mom that he might have internal bleeding in his brain.
Was he acting normal to you guys?
He was, but then we were asking him about what happened today, and he, like, thought it was all a dream or something.
Uh-huh.
That's probably what he told me.
When he fell, what did he, okay, so he was on the skateboard cruising?
Yeah.
Did he fall down a hill? Did he fall into something?
We were just falling down a hill, not into anything, but he, like, wobbled and then
It's a
fell down on the
paved
ground.
road, and it's a pretty steep.
Okay.
They get a nice,
Yeah.
they think they go 45 miles an hour. I don't
No,
know.
that was just
No,
a
that's
joke.
How fast do you go? Because you're in the car.
It was about, usually when we're going downhill, it's like 20.
So that was at 20, you think?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. And no helmet?
No helmet.
You guys wear helmets?
Skating,
But when you
But they
skate, you
haven't.
do wear a helmet, right?
No, because I went the other day, and that's what I told him today. You better should wear helmets because you're.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but we're gonna have to CAT scan his head and stuff. So just, yeah.
the one above his eye,
Dude.
right there, I think that's where he...
Us downplaying so hard, they're gonna have to CAT scan his head.
initially hit his head.
Oh, we didn't want to get in trouble.
He could have a
Holy.
fracture, he could have a bleed, so we're questions, okay?
Yeah,
You
it's
said
fine.
he wasn't knocked down.
No,
Yeah, what
he
time?
wasn't like, because you went to your house for a little bit.
Yeah, we
I
were
was just
only
to
about
watch
my
this.
house about 10 minutes.
So it's
probably
like 10.
I can't believe you had this on video. Yeah, this was the height of us filming. We used to film everything back in the day. I have a ton of videos that are unlisted on the YouTube channel.
Be around like 9, 10 or something, right?
It was like 8:30 on our way up.
Closer to 9.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
then.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that's how that video ends. But no, I don't.
I'm so confused.
Where's he going?
Oh.
I was in the back.
I need these paper towels for my ear.
So I'm like banging
Just
on
wait a
the-
second.
Dude, he got effed up.
Oh, let's see what I look like. Very, very bloody. My lip looks weird. Oh, ew. Oh, right under my eye.
Dude,
That
he
is
got
so
effed
gross.
up so bad.
Look at it.
Have there was concussion?
Black
I actually
and
don't
green.
know.
Disgusting.
Alright, let's go up here.
Okay.
Where you going, Kenny?
Hospital.
For what?
For my face. For my face.
What are you gonna get while you're there?
Stitches, maybe?
Stitches in your lip?
That's gonna hurt.
Because you don't want to get a scar?
I don't remember anything. Like, I remember something.
Dude, me asking leading
You always hear
questions
movies.
for the content, dude.
And it's actually cringing happening. Oh, it's so weird. It's just like, that's all pavement on my chin.
Hey, Kenny, we went up
Absolutely
Grants Hill.
disgusting.
Oh, actually, I'll send a picture to the Discord
What'd you
because we
say?
have a really funny
You remember
picture.
the hill that we went down?
What?
Grants Hill or whatever?
Sorry, Camper, we won't be camping at the.
Oh, my ear. Oh, that's just the tissue stuck to my ear.
Wait, can this one going? Oh, it should be.
Let's see what I remember. Something about... That was really weird. How long did it take for us to get from Dante's house to here?
Like 5 hours. Just kidding, Kenny.
Did it take a long time, though?
We were at my house probably 10 minutes.
And then we went home. How long did that take?
Probably a couple minutes.
It felt like we went from your house to home in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you didn't remember too
Oh,
much
and my
when we were
neck,
telling
my
you
neck
in
is
the car
very
ride
sore.
home.
My neck is really sore.
My neck
Did
is
I
really
like fall
sore.
like on my? Oh, I felt like this probably because it's my.
Dude!
It fell on your head.
Yeah. That's so weird. Let's not crash.
Think hard, Kenny.
Wait, the first thing.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta remember this. Cringy.
My neck is sore.
I remember we were at the church
Okay.
and
good.
we were gonna pick up Dave, Joe, and Richie, right?
Mhm.
Was that today?
That was today.
We were going to pick up Dave, Joe, and Richie, and they were cleaning the church. Something happened before that, but it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we played Detroit Become Human. All.
How long,
yes, we
Kenny?
did.
How long did
Watching
you
this
stay up?
as an adult was very concerning.
up for like
Definitely!
Cringy, boy.
That's us.
This side looks pretty good.
Yeah, this side looks good, and then this side looks bad. Hurts when I turn my neck.
Yeah.
The good news is, like, my mom was mad, but she was staying. I mean, she doesn't really get too concerned about it. Like, as if you're not unconscious and unresponsive, she's
Alright, boy.
she's pretty calm about things. My dad was so mad.
This or no?
You can hang that for It's gone?
Dude, I was so glad Dante was there because I would have got beat, dude. I would have got beat.
Kenny won't remember. These pops.
Because the film's, I gotta put my shirt on? Okay.
Kenny, we can put you in the wheelchair. You put me in the wheelchair.
Don't keep thinking of Fortnite.
Okay.
Is Kenny this?
What it is cold in here.
Hi.
Alright, when do I get smart enough to have the
He had a
camera?
skateboard accident and hit his head and he couldn't figure out how bad it
Rolls up
was.
to the bloody face, walking up with his hands on his hips. He had a skateboard accident, he puts his hands, hold on.
And he had a skateboard
Look at him!
accident and he doesn't freaking
Forgot how
know
bad it was.
Hold on.
Holy. That's awesome. Dude, I'm amazed at how calm your parents are. I'm freaking out just watching this. My mom is calm about injuries regardless. My mom's calm about injuries. My dad was just mad that we were being irresponsible. But, like, my mom was like, the damage is done. Now we just gotta go make sure he's okay. But he's like, he wasn't, like, out of it. He was fine. He just... My mom was definitely just like, this is a concussion. How long did the concussion last? I really don't remember a lot about this. Because the scarring took a long time to... Or the... wasn't really scarring, it was kind of scabbed over. But the injuries took a long time to heal. But the... Yeah, I don't know, because we left that night. Like, he didn't have to stay at the hospital to get monitored or anything like that. So, I don't know. I do not remember exactly what happened. This was at most 2017. Did someone posted this? No. No, it does not. But there's a part 3. Oh, 2018. August 13th, I posted these 3 videos of 2018.
So I was just told that on top of this, Kenny might have a fracture in his skull or might have internal bleeding, which I don't think he does, because I saw the whole thing happen, and Kenny was going down the hill about 45 to 50 miles per hour, and he hit the small divot, and he just went face first and hit right there. And at first I thought Kenny was okay. I was sitting there, I'm like, oh,
him not having to stabilize is a great sign, 100%.
About it. And Keish started freaking out in the passenger seat. I was thinking about saying it'll be okay, but then Kenny didn't get up, and Keish started running out of the car. So I put in park. I started running after Kenny. Keish flipped Kenny around, and we started asking him if he was okay. Kenny had his lip bleeding, his teeth were all red with blood, the side of his face was just covered, his hair was inside the wound. And then like, Kenny, you okay? And he just says, Kenny's classic line, he says, ow, ow, ow. So he tried starting to get up. We told him just to relax. We eventually got him, and then eventually you came up the hill. We got Kenny in the car. We started.
So during this, I had gone first, and what it is a really steep hill. You go down, and then it levels out, and then it starts to go up the other way. It's like a big U. You go down, and then you go up another hill, because where we were skating is all hills, right? So we are skating, and you get going pretty fast, but then as long as you can stay on your board and you don't bail, as long as you commit, you go, it levels out, and then you start going up, and then you just zero out, and then you're going slow again. So our goal was to get going fast down, so that we wanted to be able to coast and just make it back up the second hill. I went first, because I'm not about to make anybody do anything that I want to try, you know what I mean? So I went first, and I go, and I'm down, and I'm at the other end, and I did not make it to the top, but I was up pretty high. So I'm at where we end, and this crash happened, like, pretty close to the start.
Up some, and then eventually, I guess Kenny didn't want a cool scar right there.
And on his lip.
Yeah, and on his lip, so we had to come here to get stitches in him now. Except the only problem now is Kenny can't remember a thing about the whole day. He thought it was all a dream. So I don't think what we do to Kenny, it's not going to bring back memory. I think he's just never going to remember today, no matter what he does. And I don't even know if he's ever going to be the same after this.
He's playing that up. He's playing up being sad.
So, after this long day, especially for Kenny, who's been up a little over 24 hours.
That's my younger sister.
So it's been a long day. But,
and she's a few months after this, but I shaved her head because she wanted to buzz cut for soccer, so I got to shave her head.
We've been told that he needs to get a CAT scan, and we need to figure out what's wrong with his brain, because he thinks today was just a dream, and it's such a weird and crazy day. So he may or may not die. Most likely he is going to die. So at this point in time, we just need to figure out what we're gonna do for like after he's dead and for school, and how disappointed mom's gonna be that none of her real children are gonna play any sports or do any plays. So that's really the only problem that we're facing right now. Mom's in there just talking with Dad about what we're gonna do after Kenny's dead. That's about it. So what do you remember from today?
I remember we went around to a lot of places and we ate a lot of food, but I also remember Kenny didn't have a whole lot of sleep. But I also remember today might not have actually been as good as I remember, because Kenny was having a really, really rough day today. Because it all started when we were in the car. We were kind of messing around with Kenny. We were talking about things that made him feel uncomfortable.
Like what? For instance.
No way.
So, we were talking about, so recently, another truly traumatic story. Our friend Dave Show got shot in the nuts with a paintball gun. And Dave Show was definitely afraid that he couldn't have kids. So Kip graciously offered to be a donor for his children to be inseminated. And Kenny didn't much like that we were talking about this. But it had to be done because Dave Show's dreams are crushed now.
Right. As an actor and a father.
And a father. So.
Why can't he act?
He don't feel passion anymore.
So.
Holy.
So Kenny was very mad about that.
Insert says tell the nut story. I don't remember. Because here's the thing. There's one of two things. Number one, this could easily just be a bit and he's making it all up. Or it sounds plausible that like Dave Show was our friend. He would go to summer camp. Like that for sure. Donnie would remember. Actually, let's call him. Let's call in. So I gotta get a real phone because I can't call him. Alright, never mind, I can't call him. Bummer. Donnie Cameo, I wanted it. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm just telling him, I said, are you at work? I'm streaming and I want to call you to recap a story that I'm forgetting the details. So, we'll wait for that because I don't remember 100%. But, if he responds to that, I'm going to do a PlayStation party over the phone. Or we can do it over Discord, actually. And we'll call in and he'll tell that story, hopefully. But the nut story, it's very, like, I believe that Dave Show definitely got shot in the nuts with a paintball. The cheese on the faces is crazy. I believe that Dave Show definitely got shot in the nuts with a paintball, and then that's probably true. He probably was talking about not being allowed kids, and that definitely sounds like a joke that we would make. That I'd be like, oh, don't worry, I'll get your girl pregnant if I need to. Like, that definitely seems like the kind of thing that we would have talked about. So I believe that this is true. I don't remember it at all. I barely remember it. If I didn't have this day on film, I wouldn't remember it at all. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll keep watching and we'll just see what happens.
What really hit Kenny hard, we came home and Dave Show pranked his own father.
Spermy, right?
That's why we call him Spermy.
What did I just say?
We came home, and Dave Show pranked
And this
his
is why
own
you call him
father.
Spermy, right?
That's why we call him Spermy. So we came home, and Kenny sat down. He was very upset. He had a long day at that point. And
Tired
Dave
boy.
Show comes up to Kenny's own father, and he's like, "Hey, you should test out our new car alarm."
This is
And
true.
So your father hit it, and then it hurt him, which in turn hurt Kenny.
Wait, was that today?
To Kenny's own father. And
His
his voice
voice.
is gone. About this, but it had to be done because Dave Show's dreams are crushed now,
Right. As an
So-
actor and a father.
and a father. So. Why can't he act?
He won't feel passion anymore.
His voice is gone.
He can't hit the window.
So.
I wonder if that's true.
So Kenny was very.
I don't remember that
mad
those
at
things were the same day.
What really hit Kenny hard, we came home, and Dave Show pranked
And this
his
is why you
own
call him
father.
Spermy, right?
That's why we call him Spermy. So we came home, and Kenny sat down. He was very upset. He had a long day at that point. And
Tired
Dave
boy.
Show comes up to Kenny's own father, and he's like, "Hey, you should test out our new car alarm." And so your father hit it, and then it hurt him, which in turn hurt Kenny.
That is rough on Kenny.
And then
No wonder
we
he's
started making
forgetting.
fun of Kenny for that, which made Kenny even more upset. And on top of that, we went swimming, and Kenny can't swim. Not because he can't,
Because he definitely can't.
because his ear. He has ear problems.
That's also true.
And now
He's getting emotional.
that ear, but we injured this one too, but I just don't like to think about it. So
From his
Kenny
brain.
can't hear in this ear at all.
That's true. He's
Even
deaf in
with
his left
that
ear.
One headphone in, because he can't even bother with that one. It'd be useless. So Kenny had to sit on top of the slide, and he just twiddled his thumbs as we were all splashing and playing in the pool.
That's true.
And on top of that, so we went back inside eventually. We offered Kenny to get in the hot tub, and he was just so heartbroken at that point. He just couldn't even drag himself to do it. So after that, we decided to go skating. And then the whole thing happened. Kenny's pretty beat up, but I think the truly worst part is, well, there's two very bad parts. The lesser of the two is Kenny's functioning ear. The only thing he can truly hear out of is now cut up, and I saw part of it was dangling. So it's very cut up inside.
I don't
Kenny's
think
ear.
that's true.
But on top of that, the part, not even the memory loss really affects Kenny that much. It's the fact that
I think his memory loss is due to the fact that he had a terrible day, and I think he's just trying to
he's
forget.
probably trying to
today. He's
repress
like
his
subconsciously
the whole-
trying to
he's
forget
trying
today.
to repress his whole day. But on top of that, we had to break the awful news to Kenny after he finally regained some conscious that Kenny destroyed his cheese grater shirt in the accident.
He did.
And,
That's
I
true.
think even if Kenny
We'll see. I'll pull up a video.
survives, I don't think he'll ever be the same without that shirt.
Never.
And then I know Kenny would want us to go through his stuff once he's dead, but I think what we'll do is we'll put his
Burn it.
cat. Yeah, we'll have to burn it all. So probably once we get out of here, we'll just go straight home and we'll just light it all on fire.
Dante's incredible at improv.
In honor.
Yeah, in honor of him. And we'll even set Terraria as his screensaver on his Xbox before we set that on fire. But we'll leave his cat sweater on top of his coffin
We
as
should
remembrance.
burn it inside his room.
Yeah, we should. We should just burn Lenny's whole room. It'd be what he would want. And then we should also tear up the
We can
soccer
keep the
field.
door though.
Yeah, we'll keep his door, of course.
We'll make it our new house door. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe make a new house.
Yeah, we might just build a whole new house around Kenny. Maybe we'll probably just police tape off
Do you think we
Kenny's
can put
room.
Kenny in the room
I,
when we burn it, or should we just bury him somewhere else?
I think we should do it Viking style, and Kenny should have his Xbox One S controller inside his hand, sitting in his cat jacket as he's playing Terraria, and then we'll just light his whole room on fire. And then we should also demolish Kenny's secondary room downstairs. That way no one can ever go in it and disrupt his memory. So I think we should just remove that whole section of the house. It'd be what Lenny would want. I just don't know what we're gonna do without him.
Real cringy.
Holy crap! Look at him. Yes.
My lip is swollen up really bad.
Look at it.
Don't hide it on the back.
Oh my god.
This is my eye, right? Pretty good, right?
Those ones on his arm are really
Just tired. Today felt like a dream, though. So
It's
weird.
probably because we never went to bed.
Oh, probably.
Donnie says he is at work, but I told him if he has a few minutes he can call in through the Discord.
It was so weird.
Maybe this is all just Kenny's.
Wolfie said, "How old were you all? The teenage exaggeration is high." I'm 18 in this. My little sister, who's the girl in the video, is 16, and he is. No way. August of 2018. I am not 19 for another month. My sister was born in 2001. January 29th, 2001. So she is... I mean... Is she 15? And Kenny's 14? I don't know, man. I don't know. He is 2003. Hold on. I can't call, but I do remember messing around with the paintball gun. I don't remember what part. Or we made Kenny eat a paintball. I don't remember that part, though, just when we made Kenny eat a paintball, but that was a different day. Yeah, he does not remember that day. He might remember if we start talking about it, but he cannot call in. How old are you on August 13, 2018? You were 15. It's just weird to like think of the timeline and that he was only 15 years old when I demolished him.
Maybe it is a dream, Kieran.
Maybe.
Maybe this is a dream.
Kenny, did Dr. Sheriff visit you?
What are you talking about?
There's a guy in like a doctor suit and he had like a gun on a holster and a bunch of police stuff.
No, I don't know.
He didn't come in, but he looked like a sheriff.
His vitals. I don't even know if those are good or not. And that's how it ends, the shot of his vitals. I bet my goal was to put in a sound effect of the flat line, but I was editing it on an iPhone. So there's two things. 133 over 68 is fine. He was fine. This actually I just think is a really funny video, so we're gonna watch it real quick. This is Dante. I think that's very funny. Yeah, that video, that was just a jump they were doing. It was pretty easy to catch, but Dante was not very good at it. So, in that video, he mentioned, is he wearing the cheese grater shirt? Is this the same day? That's crazy. If Kenny turns around and his shirt has a cheese grater on it, that is his favorite shirt of all time, and it is gone. It is wiped off the face of the earth, because he obliterated it when he fell down. It like tore his shirt to shreds. But those are fake key fobs, and they're the things where it's like the gum where you pull it out and it shocks you. If you push the button, it gives you a shock in your hand. And in the store, in that last video, Donnie was talking about how we gave it to my dad to push, and we pulled a prank on him and shocked him, and his reaction was really funny. But this is a video I made, and it is the best performing video on the YouTube channel. It's privated now because too many pedophiles are watching it. That's real. It had like over 2,000 views, which for a YouTube channel that we don't advertise and just has videos of us messing around, is a lot of people, and it's called Dave Shows Nipples, and a bunch of pedophiles were watching, so I had to private it.
What's up, big heads? Today we're at the Rome field days, and we're out in the parking lot of the Dandy right here. And we got these cool like vibration thingies.
How do you know pedals are watching?
Disguised as.
I don't know if they still do, but YouTube had a feature where you could see click-through impressions, so you could see like you could track. You were able to track how people ended up on your video, so it would say like this percentage of people and watched your video or found your video through like the recommended on the side or beneath the video, and then it would say what videos it was getting recommended underneath, and they were all like, or what people would search to find it, and they were all other videos of like shirtless little kids.
Yeah. Ah! That cringy hurt.
Okay, there you go. That's how bad it hurts. So we're gonna get 2 of these vibration tools, and we're gonna put it against both of my nipples right here for 3 seconds. Okay, ready?
You can grab me. It's fine. You gotta resist. Richard, push his back so it doesn't fall away.
We just couldn't get to work on his nips, dude.
Right. Hold this one, Kenny.
Wait, like lift it up.
Give me the nip. Lift it up. I'll take you to zoom in on that. Do this. Get your hand out of here. That's disgusting.
We really wanted it to work, and it never did.
Do you feel it?
He's got a bruise on his chest. He was definitely playing baseball. He definitely got shot in the nuts with a paintball.
Me, or if that was.
Let me try the other one.
Wait, no.
Let me try the other one.
Did you do it?
Were you pitching it really hard?
Please don't tell me this is what engagement.
Yeah, I think you would know if it happened though.
I think, like, I don't know, like, it was kind of numb.
I don't remember all this, dads.
I don't think you felt it.
You're trying so hard. I wanted it to work. I wanted to shock him.
Wait, I don't. Look behind us. Maybe it's just your ear. Ah, it's definitely going. Ow.
Ow. Maybe because, like, it's only your nerves, and that's just fat. Wait, what?
Anyway, that's that. But that is the story of the crash. Oh, I gotta send this to the Discord. Hold on. It is gonna be in random stuff. Find it. Ugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. The show will begin any moment now.
Hold on, I used in a couple of these pictures actually.
For those of you frightened of the dark, I recommend that you sit out today's performance.
Oh, I just gotta find this.
Unfortunately, we cannot offer refunds.
That's
Only badges
crazy.
of shame.
That's crazy. Okay. Let me pull up the Discord real quick. Oh, yeah, because I was going over the photos. That was wild start to finish. Yeah, it sure is. Alright, that should be in random stuff. Did they send? No, they didn't. Not yet, that's okay.
Please
There they are. Alright, so we're going to pull up drawings first.
Nobody, least of all me, wants to hear your...
Okay. So, these are the pictures. Oh yeah, that was all for context. So this is him in the hospital with the ice pack on his face and all this other stuff that he was saying during the thing. That's his monitor. That's the freaking... You know what it's called. What's it called? But that's what that is. This is him as a fairy. It's got nothing to do with anything. This is from one of the reference photos. He was wearing a shirt that said, "I heart people with autism." And I did say that if whoever did the drawing, if they drew him with a girl, he would probably rank it a little higher. So this one drew him with a girl and him as a boner. This one is him, and this is based off a real photo of him at his college graduation. So he's got that, and he wrote "Hello, handsome" on it. That one was Gunks's. This one was Glory, and Glory drew him as a little skeleton man with a little skeleton girl, which I think is an amazing photo. He didn't reward it very well. And then this one is him as Superman with a honey on his side. And there you go. Pearls drew that, Glory drew that, Gunks drew that, Zucchini drew that, Leo drew that, Donnie drew that. Freaking... This is a photo we took the next day. And if you can't guess where this is going, there's Donnie. This and this. That is Kenny's face. This is where he fell. And that is Kenny's face on the pavement. So it's very funny, and I love this photo. I have it framed in my house. Hold on. Let me actually see. Because I know I have it printed, but I don't know if it's framed. Hold on. I was wrong. Surprisingly, I don't have that specific picture framed, but I pull it up. I do have this picture that we took outside the emergency room. I've got that one framed. That is in my bedroom. That's not a joke. That one's framed in my bedroom. I have... Oh, not the same, but I do have a picture of him with his neck brace on. And that one. That also is in my bedroom. I got a shelf of photos, and that's one of them. And the last one, did I put that on there? Yep. And then I have this picture of him hill bombing with Donnie in the car, testing the speed behind it. So I do have those 3 pictures framed. Eventually... I would like to get shelves, because the camera should go right like that. And what I would like to do is put shelves on that wall, right above the screen, next to the window, and then I would like to put funny pictures there. Or just pictures or things or whatever. But I like to put something there. Although, then you can't see the little owl I got back there, or Mr. B. But anyway... Your house is decorated with works of art. It is. I gotta show you one more. This is framed in the living room. It's on top of the entertainment stand. And that is a picture that is Donnie's head photoshopped as a mother. And it is... I photoshopped that. And it is one of my favorite things that has ever been created. I love this photo. And those are the photos. Those are some of the photos I have in my house. What? Why? What do you mean, why? Because it's really funny. Hold on. Hold on, I got another one. Hold on. Okay. Oh! I was gonna say, I did some house cleaning over the weekend, and I was gonna say it's lost. It's on the shelf. The final picture I'm showing. This is another lovely Photoshop. Actually, just a Snapchat filter. Wouldn't want to misinform. And that is also Donnie. And he looks amazing. That's Donnie if he got a little plastic surgery and some lip filler. He looks excellent. I think he looks really good. And those are the photos that I have framed in my house. Thank everyone for going on that journey with me. What's wrong with his mouth? He's got lip filler in. Keep up. All right. Now let's play. Let's play this game. The reason that I want to play this game. It's actually why I drew his picture with big lips. He's got them DSLs. That's a fact. So.
I'd like to remind everyone that
on
scissors are sharp.
the.
Please do not run around with them.
Today's the
or attempt
6th,
to use
5th?
them to fly.
On Saturday, Leo and I finished the game Split Fiction. We beat that game, and it's an amazing game. The final boss fight, does he have a BBL? In real life, he's got a BBL, that's a fact. He got BBL, he's got a DSL.
This is a reminder to all our patrons to look after your valuable.
He freaking, what am I talking about?
Theater cannot be held responsible
Uh,
if any of your personal
But the
property
final boss
goes
fight
missing.
is the best boss fight I've ever played in my life in any video game. The final boss in Split Fiction, the final boss fight, is the best boss fight I've ever played. It's incredible. It's very creative. It's a little meta. It's so fun to play. It's not hard. It's not like a Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro boss where it's like get good and it's really like the music's amazing and all this other stuff. But the things that the boss fight does with what the game is, like with the game being with the game being what it is, the final boss fight, the way that it does it, it is the best boss fight I've ever played in a video game. It's incredible. It is that good. But it's now got me wishing for creativity. Puppeteer has been on my list to play on stream for a long time. It is a first party. This is PlayStation exclusive for the PS3, and it never got a sequel, never got a remaster, never got nothing. The whole game takes place on a stage. It's set up to be a stage play. That's all I know about it. It's like Princess Peach Showtime style. So I don't know everything about this game. I don't know anything about this game except that, and I hope it's a very creative, wild ride. That's the dream.
Welcome to the magical theater.
I did not know it was two-player. I've never touched this game.
Fantastic. Once upon a time, before everything went to rack and ruin, the Moon Realm was ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, Little Bear, for whom the Moon Goddess had shown nothing but love, stole two of his mistress's precious possessions, the Black Moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as Calibris. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the White Moonstone to pieces.
Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my Moon Teams, so just get to the part where I sound good.
Right. Yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very wowed when the Moon Goddess was obliterated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the White Moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years were something special. Ah, yes. Now, where do I begin? He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intent to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden puppets who were doomed to defend Castle Grizzlestone. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite exceptional.
Oh, the poor dearie. Look, Yin Yang, another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that. As many as it takes me to get my hands on Calibris.
That's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blitzed back to life, firmly in the Moon Bear King's clutches.
Kutaro, Kutaro, your soul was summoned here at my behest. Kutaro, will you be my friend? Pals to the bitter end.
another dunce who left his head in the mule.
He ate his head, insert.
Listen, you're going to drop dead if you go without a head. And I'll be the one stuck with cleanup. Come on, let's find something else you can use. A substitute head.
Oh, I see a bear right there.
What's rattling around in there?
In the jokey?
It's a head pot. Perhaps I'll just help myself. This should do nothing. You're all set. Remember those head pots. They may be weird, but they flap around with lots of useful heads. But one little touch, and they'll drop their stash. You know, a new kid on the chopping block like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances. There's another one. See? Just like I said.
Blast it! What am I doing wrong? Am I not powerful enough?
Look out! Quick, now, this is extremely important. One false move, and those heads of yours will tumble right off your shoulders. If you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade, and no more head. So remember, if you lose your head, pick it up post-haste. Oh, and one other thing. Moon sparkles. Here, I'll show you. Voila! These are moon sparkles. Collect 100 and you'll be able to magically come back to life, even if you do lose all your heads. Let's keep looking. There! The witches.
Panties! Panties! Boomers! A kid!
Keep your eyes
He died.
peeled for
He's
moon
fine.
sparkles if you want to stay alive. Oh, that moon bear king is always angry. Jehoshaphat! Oh, look there. You see that head symbol? Listen, every head has a little bit of magic to it. They react to places and objects that resemble them. Oh, why don't you just give it a try? Here, first choose the right head. Now, use the head's magic.
Head action? You know I like head action.
Keep an eye out for those head symbols. Anything could happen. Look at that. No wonder they're so skinny.
What a little darling! Welcome! Please make yourself at home. Go and bring it to me!
You'd better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long ways.
This guy sounds like the worm
Watch
George
the
Pride,
feisty fork.
which means he also sounds like Bartok. We talked about this. Don't get stuck by the fork. Hey kid, can you help?
Hey, I warned you. Remember to pick that up quick. No more heads means no more you.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Pass through that shimmering gateway to proceed
He didn't take me that
to
time.
the kitchen.
Now, make no mistake, Kuturo was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already staffed by unfortunates whom the Moon Bear King had plucked from their beds. These children had been charged with keeping the fickle king fed, and it was a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
I died. I lost both my heads from the heat. Give my head back.
These children.
Alright, lost my skeleton head.
With keeping the fickle king fed.
Oh no, it's gonna say it's
It was
fire.
a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
True. Hey! The heat was off!
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending
I got me a
the
huge
last
lust for power.
kneaded and
If there's one thing I'm lustful
grated,
for.
Parboiled, marinated, melted, minced, and mashed. Or, if they're lucky, just zested.
Dude, I love that the audience loves when I roll.
I smell something delicious. The witch couldn't have made it.
Burger head.
And that was my lunch. Oh, wait. There's a spark of magic in every head. Got any ideas? Head, bread. Oh, try it on that sandwich. Aha, there's that head symbol again. See how using your head can change the world? And I do mean that quite literally.
The witch, in case you're wondering, was a singularly screwy sorceress by the name of Esma Potts. You'd think someone that gifted with a cauldron would know a thing or two about cooking. And you'd be wrong.
Her name is Esma Potts, huh?
As for Kuturo's catty companion, name of Yin Yang, he used to be the moon goddess's faithful feline. One might say his current mistress was a step down in some regard.
Oh, if I collect the new head, it replaces my old one. Or maybe I just lost my burger head. Okay, I just had it.
Watch out for the vegetables. In this kitchen, the cook is a cook, and the squash are out to squish.
I like that a lot. The cook is a kook and the squash is out to squish.
Hurry along now, dearies, because lazy boys are the first to get turned into grubs. Come hither, my pretties, so you can get lost.
I'm the burger boy.
Yin Yang, open the windows. I'm roosting alive from this ghastly.
1, 2, 3. What do you think? Meowed by my cat-like reflexes?
Ah! Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Ah! Unhand me, you louts! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back.
Look
so
at the way I'm
you can
posted
return
up.
home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moon Bear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it. After all, you are a very special boy.
Deja Mew. How many very special boys are we up to now?
Yin Yang. You can keep him company.
Whoop-de-doo. We get to go to the throne room to find Calibrus. Won't this be fun? Welcome to the Tower of Tribulations. But don't let a cheerful name like that fool you. This place is dripping. See? You never know where a head might be hiding. Head pods, dreadnoughts, parking lots. Check everywhere. They don't say get your head out of the gutter for nothing.
Hey! You gotta check for the heads in the parking lots. That's always been true. A boy! That's what I'm talking about. Post it up with one of each head.
No, not good.
Uh-oh.
We have a spherical situation. Duck for your life before we get bowled over.
Easy. Another one!
Peace?
Oh, we don't want to miss the shaking axes. Hey, hey, hey! I ain't no spider head. I don't want 3 spider heads! Stop, stop, stop! Ooh, mommy long legs. Bonus stage? Obviously I like that.
Kuturo had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kuturo for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
Oh, yeah. Not my fault it didn't bounce me the way it should have. Hey! Hey! I do like chasing after my head. Dude, the audience loves it.
Magnificent, Kotaro. There's the entrance to the throne room. No one has ever made it this far.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun! Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Dad's gonna have a supernova!
Wait, sire.
Oh, she's the
What
daughter
if
of the
she's
sun.
Right. The sun does have a burning temper.
Ha! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter.
Well, of course you do, sire. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess. So please, I insist, take a long rest.
Meow. What luck. He's left Calibras unattended for once. Kotaro, you are one lucky person.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calibras.
The Tiger Puppet was excellent.
Passed by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moon Bear King's twisted magic.
Kotaro, meet Calibras. Calibras is a cut above your average scissors. He used to serve the Moon Goddess.
Step forward, boy, and take your destiny in hand.
Now that's a shock. I mean, an honor. Don't you see? Calibras has chosen you.
And so Kotaro's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors.
Come get your reward, boy. Your eternal reward. Gunks, it's not like that, probably.
And the boy's first challenge was to extricate himself from the booby trap he'd just set off.
Rats. Now this is a fair. That's the ticket.
Sky cut. Sky cut. Oh.
Nicely done, Kotaro. We'll be out of here in no time.
Maybe we want to watch Aladdin? I haven't watched any classic Disney in a while.
Yes,
Dude.
You know what to do. Oh, scissored like a true wizard.
Scissor like a wizard, dude. Is that the head I want? Skull head. I already got one.
See? Take good care of Calibras, and Calibras will take care of you. Now don't stop now, or the breeze will catch us.
Yeah, that's right, audience. Oh, speaking of Aladdin.
Who dares lay a hand on my property? My traps? How did you get out? Wait, how did you get in? You wretch! What have you done to my throne room? Guards, apprehend that thief!
Swiftly and darkly, the grubs descended upon our trembling hero. But locked within each of them was the soul of a child, just
What?
as scared as him.
That's it. Very heroic.
I'll pop your head clean off your shoulders!
Get caught, and you'll be grabified, just like the rest of these poor children.
Guards! I want that sticky-fingered scoundrel's head!
Hey! He disappeared. So, PS3 was kind of obsessed with 3D because it has a 3D Blu-ray player built into it. Like, it can do 3D. So I wonder if this game was very 3D because, like, stuff keeps jumping out of the screen at us.
It was a weaver.
Dude, I'm freaking cooked, obviously.
Nightmarish magical creations, weavers were some of the nastiest. This was Kutero's first ever real dose of fear. But to escape the Weaver, those fears would need to be conquered.
Hey! There we go. I can totally see this being 3D oriented. That'd be cool. I have my. So I don't have a TV in my living room. I have a projector, and the projector does 3D. I bet I gotta get into that.
You've lost your head.
Frick!
I suppose I'd better help you out. Again, remember, there's secrets in every nook and cranny.
And parking lot.
Success! The Fell Weaver was no more. With the legendary Calibris firmly in hand, Kuturo had taken the first step of his grand adventure.
And now I got the crown hat, so get effed.
Unfortunately, the next steps had to be taken at a run, as the Savage King was hot on our heroes' heels.
Tiger up!
Yes, sire.
Where did that whelp go?
Well, he can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered! Find that thief, or I'll find someone who can!
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Kuturo. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be music to the witch's ears. Oh, man up, would you please? Would you prefer the grubs find you and the Mune Bear King?
I love these visuals. Me too, insert. This is what I'm looking for. What did the placeholder that was creative did something different?
With a flash of Calibris, Kuturo felled the frightful monster and freed the soul
Treasure
of
Planet
every
be
last
like.
child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. Kuturo had obtained...
There were 3 other heads that we could have gotten.
Join us again for Act 1's... Let us continue our adventure. Lucky Kuturo, suckered into stealing a set of sorcerer's scissors by the witch and stirring up a tyrant's rage. Now, all his hopes of escaping the castle were dashed, just as he himself dashed like mad to outrun the soldier grubs who wanted his head. Poor Kuturo. His only hopes now were Calibris and a witch of most questionable character. What cruel tricks would fate play on him next?
You pussyfooting wussy cat, where were you? I ought to fudge brownies, it can't be.
Did you forget you sent us off in the first place? Yes, Calibris chose him.
Finally! Those legendary shears will cut right through the Moon Bear King's lackeys and set the moon realm free! Now, my brave young warrior, why don't you let Granny hold onto those for you? Right now, you wooden dolt!
Oh!
What was that for? Don't you tell me I'm not your type!
Dude, 3D can be like...
To command Calibris, you need either a heart as pure as the goddesses, or vicious magic like the Grizz. But all you've got is an attitude.
Oh, nuts! You keep Calibris. You'll take good care of it for me.
Tiger time!
I smell him. That's the pungent stink of a scissor thief.
Oh, General Tiger, sir. How kind of you to drop by to check on Beasley old me. Gosh, I just don't know anything about Mr. Cookie, but if I see him, you'll be the first and last to know.
And this egregiously foul odor must be witch stink. You are certain.
I like her little glasses at the end of her nose. He's got a ring in his tooth. Yeah, he's cool.
I beg you, bring that
But we're...
scoundrel to justice.
Mark my words, we're popping that tooth off in his boss fight. That dude's coming clean off.
Don't worry. My grubs will have this whole castle locked down in no time.
We fell asleep with so many grubs. Taking so long.
After all, we can't have anyone crashing the prison towers and making off with the knight's powers, now can we?
Do you hear that, dear? Then get your hiney in gear!
Get your hiney in gear!
The tiger's tongue had slipped. Whatever powers this knight had, they were clearly important.
Cat head. Meow. Oh, it's a bad head.
The castle walls didn't come with stairs. Clinging to the slippery stones instead were giant living vines imbued with dark magic. Snipping, cutting, slicing through the vines with Calibris, Kuturo scrambled up and up, onward.
I'm about to not be good at this.
As you may have noticed, there was a reason the Moon Witch framed Kuturo for stealing the scissors. The moment she marched him off to the throne room, she had already concocted a plan to take Calibris for herself.
Oh.
Despite himself, Kuturo was growing excited. What kind of awesome power could this knight in the towers have anyway?
Ah!
Not even the vile vines could still Kuturo's scissors.
Easy. Light work. Do you lose your bat head? Oh yeah, I got hit twice.
To use these for stairs. Just cut along the seam. Impressive.
Dude, I love that the audience freaking loves it.
Thanks to Calibus, not even the steepest tower walls could stop Kuturo.
Oh, frick! Got it back. Come here.
Kuturo sliced his way through flags, vines, anything he could sink those scissors into.
Sorry, dude. I'd love to help you. Brother. Hello, bats. Oh, up we go. See that head? I missed it because I'm a fool.
Not everyone
Was the head back there? Probably, dude.
when the Moon Bear King rose to power. And many tried to oust the tyrant and bring back the goddess. One or two of them even survived.
Whoop.
But the goddess's mightiest champions all fell, and their powers were locked away in secret, well-guarded places.
What?
Now, where do you suppose the knight's powers are hiding?
Easy. Oh, I thought.
Top security was tight.
Woo!
The moon bear patrolled the smoke-ridden sky, swooping and slicing at anything that moved. These towers not only defended the castle walls when the Moon Bear King rebelled against the goddess.
You're not getting me, son!
Fight, they also went on the attack. The tyrant later converted the towering spires to a prison, which with abounding imagination...
Boing, not getting me.
The prison towers. The
Freaking yin yang!
forces of the Moon Goddess were detained at His Majesty's pleasure to starve, rot, and
Yin yang, hit this.
suffer. Only their armor remained to tell their terrible tale.
I try to do the one that launches you. Frick! Oh, lucky me! Hello. Whoop! Uh-oh. Woo! You said I'm killing it and he said spoke too soon?
In dark seal.
Inserting the death penalty.
Stretched to preposterous proportions.
Ooh!
To swallow his fear, step forward and keep his head.
Whee!
Well,
Woo! Oh.
looks like the
Whoa, boy. Boing!
Why do
No
all
problem.
your problems seem to come in
You're
extra
dead! You suck at the game, mister! That's one down. Thank you, audience.
I bet you can cut through. See?
Got it, no problem. Thank you, insert. Try it, blue balls. Eh, you missed because you suck. Missed twice because you're an idiot. Woo! Woo! Stupid. Woo! Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I found it! Missed. Idiot. Woo! Miss. Okay. What? Get up. Miss once. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! He's still alive? Oh, insert, he's kicking alright. Ouch! My head! My head! It's gonna turn into space dust. Frick! Now you're chopped up, blue balls. What are you gonna do about it? One, two, three. You suck. Idiot. Dummy. Blue balls. Dork. Can't smash me. Dude, your cloak is tattered to bits. There we go, right in the neck. Hello? Get up there! Dude, easy, easy.
Checkmate. Hurry up and cut those souls free.
How do I get up to the souls? No! Here we go. One, two, three. Easy.
After the formidable adversary was vanquished, an old and scratched up shield appeared before Kuturo. Could this be the power he sought?
Could we? Iron Ball Head!
Quickly, you fool! He's going to find the Knight's shield! How could he possibly know it was in there? Stop him! If Kutaro makes off with the shield or the Sun Princess! Mark my...
Look at this!
No! Rip that bit of moonstone right out of your mouth!
When I find that idiot who blares
This is the
about
creativity I was
magic
talking
front of-
about.
With the help of Caliburus, Kutaro defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
There's no way I got all the souls at that level. Actually, I know for a fact I didn't.
Kutaro had spied an old shield in the prison tower. But Tiger was hot on his heels. Where were the knight's powers? Who was this princess that had been locked up? And would Kutaro make it out of the Black Castle alive?
Oh, alright. Insert says I'm in love with this game. Say it was almost a funny number. It was right between two funny numbers. Insert says I'm in love with this game. I think that we should do Curtain 3 and finish up Act 1 and then we'll end the stream there. Mostly because we did a lot of yapping and not a lot of gameplay today. But, you know I love to yap.
Kutaro had spied
Only
an old
11
shield in the
rescues.
prison
Or only
tower.
11 souls in this one.
And so the story continues. You'll recall that even after the Moon Goddess was defeated and her legion was put to rout, her loyal subjects tried to resist. 4 champions, ever faithful, rose to their mistress's calls. Over a period of weeks, they concocted an elaborate plan to lead a pathetically small but equally valiant army against the Moonbear King's castle Grizzlestein. Did it work? Well...
Onward, ye knaves! The bear shall
Flashback
pay the price
sequence.
for his crimes.
They were hopelessly outnumbered, but so desperately did they fight, so bravely did they broil, that the tyrant himself finally deigned to confront them.
You fight well, dare I say, skillfully, but alas. That shield will not protect you from me!
And that was the end of that revolt. The Moonbear King used his dark magic to lock the 4 champions' powers away, and all would-be challengers to his
Verso,
throne
is that
were
you,
wiped
Monami?
from the face of the moon.
You heard a little bit of French.
This shield was a special one indeed, for within it still dwelled the power of the Moon Goddess's knight. He whose valiant struggles ended in tragedy.
Oops. So, alas, poor knight. I knew him, Kutaro. This flashy shield of his got...
You must balance we and woo.
At last, Kutaro had claimed the knight's powers.
Nice. They love the witch! Johnny loves the witch!
You sweet little muffin. Try those powers out! Oh, very good. Next up, Lunar Bit Parts. Okay, shortbread, mouth shut and ears open. Use that shield to protect yourself. That's my clever boy. Remember, you can fend off nearly any attack, great or small, just as long as you don't get smooshed in the process.
I like the way she said smooshed.
Lunar Some attacks can be turned against the attacker. Next, try pointing the shield upward. Good. Now
I already learned
point
that.
the shield downward. Moving on. Lunar bit part. The best defense is someone else's offense. And the Night Shield, as it happens, was specially designed to deflect beams of magic light. Which is lucky for you, because here comes a doozy! Bounces at that grub there! Yeah! Yeah! Hey, watch it! Yeah! Why? I would lop your head off if you weren't showing complete mastery of the material. Way to go, sweetie. Now, just one more thing, dear. The shield wears out if you use it too much, so be sure to give it lots of rest. Got it? Then get lost.
Oh, look! The witch conjured up an exit. How sweet. We should hurry before her magic fizzles out.
Gotta be checking the walls more, I guess.
Sadly, not all the castle's puppets were having the same luck as Kuturo. Winken, Blinken, and Nod here tried to make a break for it. And got broken to their trouble. The Moonbear King's overblown guillotine was waiting to reduce all such traitors to scrap.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. Stay on your toes if you want to keep them. Looks like you need a head to get ahead. No defense is perfect. You'll find a weakness if you keep your eyes peeled.
I already figured it out. Why are you attacking me now?
Bravo! An eye for an eye.
You're the guillotine head. Guillotine little carrot. That's fun.
Climb on up, Kutaro. Color be eclipsed. The shimmering gateway has been swiped. Oh, meow, I remember. The King's brand new security system was installed here last week.
Okay, got it. Why would you give me the burger head and not the lock head? I'm gonna make the lock head spawn out of this thing. Holy crap, why has it got so many souls trapped in there? I'm not even dropping souls anymore. Well, look, there's a little lockhead thing. I just didn't unlock the lockhead. Got the crown head. Use the lockhead. I know! You didn't give it to me.
Here, the shimmering gateway abruptly ended. Kuturo could not stave off a sinking feeling that things were about to get grim.
There you are, you vexatious thief.
Vexatious is a fun word.
I'll whittle you down to size, you little rat.
Magic is pouring out of Calabrus. Now, let Tiger have it.
I'll get you for this. Mark my words.
Well, we've reached the top of the prison towers, but where is the gateway? Oh, that's right. The princess is being held here.
Good head. I don't want the bad head. That head sucks. I don't want it. Woo! Whoa. No problem. Yep. Uh-oh! You give me back my guillotine head right now! Dang it! Give me that.
Was it the knight's soul?
No, I just lost a guillotine head!
Something else.
No!
A fire filled Kuturo's heart, and he knew it was his duty to save the princess.
Just what is it about damsels?
Guillotine? Yes! Oh, you like that? You like that? Give me a head. No, no. In what world? That's bogus.
Are you my knight in shining armor?
Yeah, baby.
Get me out of here! Now!
Wait, that's not the Sun Princess. She's not even a lady. At best, she's a lady in waiting.
Kuturo was disheartened, but his sense of chivalry would not let him leave the lady behind.
I got a crown. Your Highness.
Oh my gosh! Get me out of here!
I wish she was a princess.
It says he's the crown right there.
Go for my own kingdom.
No use moaning. A hero never leaves a lady behind.
Chop chop!
I got the lady head? Dude, that's tight. Uh-oh. Come here! That didn't work. Dude, aim straight up. Dude, aim upward. I do it 3 times? Frick. I gotta let that recharge. Frick! Come here! I'm coming, honey.
Guess I didn't give you enough credit. You're like a hero or something, right?
Yeah.
Questing to save the princess? Why else would you have Calabrus and the Moon Knight's shield? Well, you're about 3 feet too short and 3 hours too late. But thanks. Like, seriously.
She's so teeny. She's a little Biwa. Big cat.
Incident on our hands.
3D cat. I'm doomed. Yeah, eat that bee. Look at my eyes. What do we got?
See that fang tiger is flashing? That's a piece of the Moonstone. Without that bit of dental work, he'd be a scaredy cat and no better.
We're about to turn him into a scaredy cat.
Danger! High voltage! Good thing my paws don't touch the ground. You'd better try to get some air.
Dude, easy. Ah! You got it.
Here, help me sharpen my claws.
Jump, block left, easy. No problem.
Bad news. I chew before I swallow.
Okay, no problem. I hit the wrong button.
If at first you don't succeed.
You gonna bite? What the hey?
Spiky hairballs. Ouch.
Frick!
That's right, cower.
No, it's cowering. You gonna bite? Yep. Now, if you pay attention. Snip his fur, snip his fur. Oh, gross!
Keep your filthy mitts off my
I got my head back. I'm doomed. Slam. Slam. Easy. Easy. Easy, dude, easy! his tits! He's got a red face! Yeah, I don't have the ball. I bet it would be sick, though, to use in this fight. Crap, I forgot. You're bad. Can we jump again? Hold on, it says use her head power.
Don't mess with me!
Hey, there we go! Oh, word?
Stop
Oh.
it, you runt!
Ouch, dude.
Like, oh my gosh, that was so totally gross. I'm covered in tiger slobber. Do you have any idea how much I pay already for dry cleaning? Ugh. Oh, hey, thanks for the help. What was your name again?
Kotaro.
Kataro, huh? Right on. I'm Picarina. On behalf of the sun, let me say thank you.
And there's the tooth. Dude, he dead!
Oh my word! You found one of the moonstone shards. Most impressive. I knew I picked a winner. In fact, I think we're ready to team up in earnest. Who's this little soubrette? One of the Sun Princess's retinue. Where's your mistress?
Like, I gotta tell you, it's not like you're anybody special, am I right?
Oh my thought! It's the tyrant! Run for your life!
Give me back my scissors! I'll chase you to the ends of the moon!
Cool. Dude, I gotta play this in 3D.
You'll never be safe, ever!
Wow. A toothache named Disaster is what the name of that trophy is.
With the help of Calibrus, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved
See them red
the
and blue
souls
3D
of
glasses from the early odds? I have some.
Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Oh, Act 2 is outside? Bonus stages have been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can replay any bonus stage you managed to find, and that's the greatest bonus of all. That is the greatest bonus of all. The head collection has been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can read about your head's past escapades and check out their head actions. And the picture books have been unlocked in the main menu. Join your favorite characters on untold adventures in these timeless children's classics. Dude! Also, you'll notice underneath where it says Act 2, they are using the Skyrim font. I gotta check out this picture book. And then we're done. 9 lives. Is he gonna read it to us?
9 lives. All cats, even moon cats, have 9 lives. Behold, Castle Grizzlestein, aka the Black Castle. Doesn't sound very welcoming, does it? Not that this cat minded. The witch, lucky enough to be his mistress, one Esma Potts, had a nice warm kitchen with plenty of nooks, just the right size for a cat nap.
If I didn't know better,
I think I had a sloth for a pet, said the witch, who was wising up to the cat's hiding places. He remembered more exciting old days when he'd served the moon goddess instead. It wasn't always like this, he purred, signaling a flashback on the next page. Ah, Castle Waxwayne, a palace so white you had to squint to find the doorknob. Its ruler, the goddess, had a special place in her heart for one particular feline. So when the tyrant stole Moonstone and Scissors and staged a rebellion, who do you think catapulted into action first? Meow! The blitz may have been cut tragically short, but it was a life worth giving. Even after the whole moon realm had fallen, the cat rallied the goddess's most faithful subjects, determined to kitty-corner the tyrant right in his throne room. "Follow me, you dogs," he shouted to the 4 champions, and all of them, even the young knight who was allergic, did just that. The plan might have gone without a hitch had the knight not been such a hopeless chicken. Well, you can run over a cat twice, but you can never roadkill his spirit. The 4 champions had been slain, their powers scattered, but our dear feline never gave up on the goddess. He spent another life scouring the moon for any ally willing to fight for her cause. Thrice dead but undeterred, the cat tried his luck on the high seas. No danger was too distressous, no horror too horrific. Into the jaws of peril he leapt, and found it quite difficult to get back out. Would none take his side in this cold, cruel world? No, he had but 2 allies now, his feline pride and the love for the goddess in his heart. "I'll tackle that monster all by myself," he meowsed, "no matter how many lives it takes." But alas, what hope had one messenger of justice beneath the beefy legs of evil? Our protagonist quickly flipped to the end of this book in search of a happy ending. The sting of 5 lives lost and the acrid taste of disappointment were just too much to bear. It was then that he met Esma Potts. To be clear, this was no shining goddess. The witch was so ugly on the outside, so nasty on the inside, that the mooncat felt compelled to walk away. Until, that is, he realized they had a common goal. He decided to hold out hope for a special child the witch assured him was coming. Each night he gathered a few puppets and led them up to the Tower of Tribulations. But these were mere children, dreaming children. The brave ones died and turned to grubs, while the cowards who ran were enslaved in the kitchen. It was no use. After 7 messy deaths, our plucky feline had fought himself out. Yes, the goddess was beautiful. Yes, life was better once. But getting all worked up over the paradise he'd lost was blinding him to the joys of mediocrity.
Eat up, you mangy sluggard, so you can get some work done for a change.
Today's joy was snot-colored soup and a lecture, but at least he wouldn't starve. Home is where you hang your hat. He had 2 lives left, and this mooncat planned to sleep through them to their fullest.
Dude, very cool. Little backstory on the characters? That's very cool. And now we know how the cat got involved. That's fun, dude. I'm very excited to keep this game going. Okay, so Wednesday is D&D with Gob again, I think. If for whatever reason that falls through, we're gonna beat this game because I'm in now. Very, very in now. So, we'll play our music. So, yeah, D&D on Wednesday, I believe, as long as everyone is down. We don't have any updates from Gabi, but I assume he's in. If that doesn't happen, we're going to play this game. We're going to play this game until we beat it, and then we'll move on to the next. I'm also very into it, Insert. It's a fun game. It's fun, it's cool, it's creative, just what I'm looking for. Thank you to Insert Awesome for being first. Thank you to Testing Wolfie for being second. Thank you, Captain Gunks and the Gobslop for stopping by tonight. Delectro was in there for a little bit. Thank you, Delectro. Thank you anybody who's watching and did not chat. Thank you anybody that's watching the VOD and made it this far. Everybody, we are back on Wednesday. Maybe D&D, maybe the rest of this game. Either way, we're going to see this game all the way through. Everybody, thank you for watching. Have an amazing Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, and I will see everybody Wednesday evening. Enjoy the slideshow.
Chante dans les coins. Une fois, la vie ne dit rien, mais elle chante dans les coins. Le jour commence bien. Le vent joue avec mes mains. Paris me parle en souriant et tout devient différent. Différent. Même les silences me vont quand ils ont ce doux-ton. Le jour commence bien. Un chat passe sur le rebord et les feuilles dansent sans effort. Le ciel regarde sans parler, comme s'il savait nous écouter. Tout est calme, tout s'endort. Même mes pensées font demi-tour. Dans un soupir de vent léger, je laisse le monde s'effacer. Une voix lointaine, une chanson flotte entre murs et abandon. Le thé refroidit sans raison, mais mon cœur garde sa saison. Tout est calme, tout s'unit. Le temps n'a plus d'alibi. Entre le silence et la lumière, je si rien ne doit rester, alors que ce soit cette paix. Une table pour deux sur le trottoir, le sucre fond dans nos histoires. Tu parles des choses sans importance, mais ton sourire est une évidence. À l'ombre d'un parasol, le temps prend une pause folle. Entre les tasses et les éclats, nos vies dansent tout bas. Le serveur rit, un chien aboie, les nuages jouent avec les toits. On fait semblant de rien attendre, mais l'instant ne cesse de s'étendre. À l'ombre d'un parasol, le monde devient plus drôle. Un croissant d'infidence et l'amitié en silence. Demain, peut-être on oubliera, mais aujourd'hui on est là. Un matin comme les autres, banal. Un croissant, un regard un peu idéal. Ton sourire croise le mien par hasard, et le cœur bat plus vite quelque part. Un petit éclat, juste un rien, mais il change tout en chemin. Comme une bulle dans la lumière, un instant doux et passager. ici.